Greetings, everybody. My name is Yvonne Simpson. I'm the Soroptimist International President currently, and it's my pleasure to bring to you information about the International President's Appeal 2015 to 2017, Educate to Lead Nepal. We hold a President's Appeal every 2 years with a focus on our mission, and that is Soroptimists transform the lives and status of women and girls through education, empowerment and enabling opportunities. The President's Appeal traditionally focuses on the most vulnerable women. Even before the earthquakes, women and girls in remote rural areas in Nepal were especially disadvantaged. Boys were given the option of better schooling before girls, a choice made by families living in poverty. Schools have poor sanitation facilities and often girls would miss 1 week in 4. Many rural women have cottage industries that help eke out an income. They work from home after a day in the fields. We chose to focus on rural Nepal, where the need is almost 3 times greater than in the cities. Close to 50% of the people in rural villages are living below the poverty line, while in Kathmandu that number is said to be approximately 18. The President's Appeal unites 76,000 Soroptimists in 133 countries, and it was launched in July 2015, asking clubs to focus on giving on the 10th of December, Human Rights Day. With the funds raised, we will provide support for education, skills development and leadership training. As a result of the earthquakes, thousands lost their homes. They also lost their livelihoods. They were predominantly women. Their safety was compromised and women and families were left afraid. Trafficking for labour, the sex industry and for organs all increased in that time. The President's Appeal wants to unite Soroptimists around the world, 76,000 of us, through the President's Appeal to educate, empower and enable women and girls. We are intending to rebuild their lives with the hope of education and skills development. The key ingredients to women's economic empowerment include education. This includes formal education and non-formal. It includes literacy or numeracy, income generation skills. It may also include removing other barriers to provide a safe environment so women are ready and able to learn, healing, trauma counselling. It may include access to resources, water, sanitation, books and computers. The realistic opportunity for employment must be available. This might include mentoring, microcredit loans, setting up small businesses. Leadership training includes training women to teach others, empowering women to make decisions that affect them and be leaders in their own community. Sustainability is essential. We want our projects to continue to grow. My own hometown in Christchurch, New Zealand suffered devastating earthquakes in 2011 and 2012, so I have a personal connection with the appeal and the earthquake drama that goes with it. We established a goal to raise £320,000 and we have achieved that goal. In fact, we have surpassed it. To this point, we have £327,000 raised. There have been many special fundraising activities, including ones based on the flower logo. Irene and I have raised £6,000 with our knitted and felted flowers. Irene is 92 and I would like to thank her very sincerely for her contribution. Hillary's enamel brooches also sold very well, so thank you to Hillary. So what are we doing with the money raised? We currently have 10 projects underway with an anticipated 5 more. Our project of teacher training through the Australian Himalayan Trust improves the standard of living, teaching for 116 teachers. It also probably improves the standard of living. In addition, 14 girls received vocational training. They had dropped out of school and were considered the most vulnerable. They studied sewing, tailoring and beautician courses. They completed their training in December 2016. 2 beauty parlours and 5 sewing centres have since been set up, with several girls planning on taking advanced training to expand their opportunities further. Removing barriers to education for girls with Soroptimist International of Truckee Meadows will see 20 girls to benefit directly. Unemployment is at 46% in this area. The group of 20 scholarship students who were sponsored are still taking classes and living in the dormitory with the benefit of our funding. One student says, "It takes 4 to 5 hours hiking for the round trip from this campus to my house. I'm handicapped and unable to walk for such a long trip. There was not any kind of possibility for me to further my education as my family lived in deep poverty. All the facilities here immensely helped me progress in my education." So we're giving hope to remote and rural and disadvantaged women and girls. This grant provided a computer lab in one of the centres built by Soroptimist International Oita Midori from Japan. 200 women will receive computer training. 10 women will have teacher training, making the project sustainable, and 4 will learn bookkeeping. The computers were delivered in December 2015 with the first class commencing in January 2016. Classes are ongoing and they are in their 3rd session of classes now. Mighty Nepal rescues women from trafficking and provides counselling, reunification with families and income generating skills. Our partnership with Mighty Nepal will provide skills development in the industry preferred by each of 90 individual clients. It could be plumbing, it could be tailoring. Each woman chooses for herself. The training plus support to find employment will give them the dignity of work, the opportunity to care for their children, and reduce the likelihood of re-victimisation. The partnership with Days for Girls will create income generation opportunities for women by launching sustainable micro enterprises. It will cover 5 villages, training 6 women in each to make sanitary napkin kits that are washable. They learn bookkeeping and other things to run their business of making kits. Each village enterprise will train 1,000 girls to be ambassadors, and they receive a kit and some training about anatomy and menstruation. The purpose of the Nepal program is to create a sustainable model for women and girls to meet hygiene needs in their communities while creating income for their families. Working in partnership with Days for Girls, we will enable 5,000 girls to attend school with the provision of washable hygiene kits that last 2 to 4 years, thus giving back the girls up to 180 days of education and opportunities that they would otherwise miss. Our partnership with Harambee Arts will include a Train the Trainer program. It's a preventative program to raise awareness of the dangers of sex trafficking. 7 Nepali women have received the training and will lead 2 workshops monthly, targeting girls in a slum area of Kathmandu and girls who are employed in the entertainment sector. Most of the girls have immigrated from remote areas to the city. 14 girls will be invited to train as certified Harambee Arts Nepal facilitators over a course of 2 years. The proposed project in partnership with Action Aid, entitled Strengthening Women's Education and Economic Empowerment, will be in 10 villages in eastern Nepal. Action Aid will provide skills-based training in childcare and management so that women are able to work within childcare centres, and it also provides educational opportunities for mothers living within the community so they can seek paid work whilst their children are cared for. The project will also ensure that women have the confidence to advocate for their rights. So over 150 women will benefit from this project. Scholarships for girls to attend school are part of the project. A neighbour found a home in the orphanage after her only relative, an uncle, was found to be preventing her from attending school and forcing her to work. She has great plans to continue her education and become a lawyer. This grade 11 girl, aged 15, will be an ambassador for education for girls in her country, we think. Welcome. Dalit women are a marginalised group, and we will provide materials, we'll provide bags or uniforms, shoes, whatever it takes to get 200 girls back to school. We'll also establish a multi-purpose women's learning centre to provide a space to distribute educational information. So this appeal to date has 10 projects of various sizes. We will educate, empower and enable well over 1,000 women and girls, in addition to many thousands more who will benefit further, including 5,000 Days for Girls ambassadors who will benefit by attending school full-time. Soroptimist International's President Appeal 2015-17 is dedicated to open the door to education and economic empowerment for women and girls in Nepal after the earthquakes. We thank you sincerely for your continued support for women and girls in Nepal.